Oh, great. I don't even have me on video.
Network
1
error.
second, everyone.
Yeah, it just says network error for me.
That's a you thing.
This is the scuffiest a bun has been in a while. Give me a second, and we will get this party started. I know this music is really intense, and honestly, it doesn't fit what I'm going for, but whatever. I'm probably a clown right now. Give me a second. Oh my god. Okay. Look, I blame my nephew. My nephew got sick, and then I think I'm a little sick, and death. You look mighty scared. Only there was somewhere you could hide. Anyway. Hello, everyone. Which may just be the crew here, but that's okay. We're gonna play anyway, regardless. The maiden. Once again, I've said the maiden. I swear, she's gonna get me for that. The lady is abed. The guests have been filed away into various torture and pleasure chambers, depending upon performance. The toys have been put away, and it's time for a bun to play, or in this case, to run. We are playing Cyberpunk Red. This is a pound of flesh and steel. Monster Squad, the Season 2 Epilogue. Luck be a lady tonight. As you see, we do not have the Tailspire pulled up, though it is playing music for me. Thank you, Tailspire. Instead, we have the map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. For those of you who have wondered where in hell in Night City the players have been, like where the apartment is and all that, it is in this little area that is sort of it's where the Upper Marina, the Hot Zone, and Little China kind of crisscross and meet. It is also known particularly as One Block. It's basically a block away from the nastiness of Little China and the absolute apocalyptic area known as the Hot Zone. For those of you who are familiar with your Cyberpunk Red, you will know the Hot Zone as this is the area where Arasaka Tower once was, before somebody, I'm not going to say who because I don't know if you played the game, blew it the hell up with a nuclear bomb. So this whole area right here is basically, well, it was irradiated. They've been working on it for a while. It's just a giant hole in the center of the city where scavengers and maelstrom and nasty things tend to lurk. And there's a few facilities there. Anyway, so this little red clown nose, that's what it is. It's not a ball, it's a clown nose. But don't tell anybody. It's basically where you are. Or, well, this is where the apartment complex was. And you are going down the yellow road leading to it. Looks like you are on... Was it Pigeon Boulevard? I can't tell because Little China is written right over it. Oh, I am so not here today. You know what? Let's let the other people speak for a bit while I get my crap together. We will start out going from left to right with Hazelnut. Tell us who you are, where your head's at, and maybe give us a little update on your situation. Just so you know, this is literally right after you had gotten off with the vehicle and are driving probably not great, but well enough on the Night City roads. This is the Upper Marina is a more put together area. They're still shopping, especially toward the north with all the various canals and docks and so on. You can actually do like shopping and stuff like over here. It's one of the less devastated areas, but it is surrounded by the Hot Zone in Little China. And you were riding around in this souped up vehicle and you had just found out that you have a passenger. Go, Hazelnut.
Good evening, everyone. I am Wida. I am playing Hazelnut, a Netrunner squirrel. And, yeah, mine currently because the crazy man with the gun who killed a bunch of people, none of which were actually friends, but people I'm pretty sure he was supposed to be working with, is apparently in the car with us. After just having a very big fight, and then driving very carefully so I don't do anything weird on the road, sort of like GTA polite driving style. And
Good job,
now
Hazelnut.
this. Yes.
We appreciate the safe driving.
We always appreciate a safe driver. You can get a discount on your insurance that way.
Oh,
Not that
please.
they
It's
offer
Night
insurance.
City.
Yeah.
But yeah. Current thought. Panic.
I will say, I don't know. Have you turned around to look at him right now, or do you just hear the voice and you're just kind of like very focused on the road and trying not to crash?
Very focused on the road, trying not to crash, mildly panicking because that voice. Because I've barely actually seen him ever. I mostly just heard his voice and his shotgun.
It's okay. It's only a threat to you if you work for him.
All I know is that people died.
You are pretty like close to him. That is for sure. All right. Then Mr. B, tell us who you are, who you playing, where your head's at with all this, and so on.
Hey there, I'm Doc Dresden, playing Mr. B, the big bad business bear. And my head is currently on my shoulders, though my combat responses kicked in for a moment, and like I'm holding myself back from just like, like in the action comedy movie where the guy's like, "Hey, what's going on?" They just like punch him in the nose and knock him out again. I'm like tensing up to do that as I am just turning around slowly, like, son of a bitch.
Okay, and as you turn around, you do see it is in fact Razmataz is here. Razmataz isn't armed though. He's got like a martini glass in one hand that he is drinking from, and a cigarette in the other that he's just kind of. It looks like he just woke up from some sort of hangover, and he is currently indulging in the tail of the dog that bit him several times, and then ravished him in the middle of an alleyway and left him for dead.
Does this super vehicle have like a tint the outside world button, like for privacy?
It's 100% tinted. Like you cannot see from the outside what's going on inside. It's basically
Well, I'm
like
talking about the inside out. Is there like a? Because this is a thing where you might take somebody for business. While I'm seeing where they're going outside. So I don't know if that's like a setting people would have.
Not that. I mean, you don't know enough about this vehicle, quite frankly.
And then if I press too many buttons, it'll probably launch blue raz everywhere and blow up the city.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt if it was an ejector seat.
We just turn the AC up. Oh, problem solved. It wasn't me that killed him. It was gravity.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks friendly, actually. And also that he's not real sure where he is right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. But tell us who you are again. By the way, what is this? I didn't ask this of Hazelnut, though I actually know. Hazelnut, you're pretty messed up, aren't you?
Oh, yes. You want me to read out my health and everything?
Yeah, your health and any wounds that you have from critical hits and so on, because they're slowly coming back into focus now that the adrenaline of the combat is over.
My armor is currently 10 and 11, which says a lot, because actually that body should probably be 9, because I am at 18 health, and I have a spinal injury.
Well, there you go. And how about you, Dr. Dresden? How are you feeling?
I think I got healed by our med tech in the fight because I'm at 44 out of 55.
Okay.
My armor is more banged up than I am at this point.
All right, 1 second.
And I've got pain editing, so it's fine. It's fine. I just don't feel any.
Yeah, you
anymore.
don't.
I'm fine.
I jabbed you with a speed heal back when you were hiding on low health.
I don't feel pain. I don't feel much of anything anymore. It's great.
Yeah, I remember you were trying to like use that as like, it doesn't hurt at all, but it hurt a lot. Or would have hurt a lot if you weren't able to ignore it. Let's see, where is this? I'm checking real quick on the upper marina. I want to see who is in charge of the security over there. Every area has sort of like its own, as opposed to Night City. You might be familiar in Cyberpunk 2077, where it's pretty much all NCPD. Every district sort of has its own crew or security services. Usually it's bought and paid for. Some areas do have a decent presence from the Night City PD. Other areas do not. Some areas it's based on like fixers or gangs and so on. Let's see, where is... God damn it, where is Upper Marina? Because I'm trying to see whether or not you would get pulled over in this massive... You are basically in a giant military vehicle, and you are not in the combat zone at the moment.
We're just driving down the highway.
Yeah, you're driving down the highway in the sort of machine that as it drives, you know, it's not friendly to the
It's fine. Let's take it to a McDonald's drive-through. FPS Russia did that. With a
Who
tank.
wants McNuggies?
Excuse me, officer. Am I allowed to drive my killdozer here?
I mean, Night City Killdozer probably wouldn't stand out that badly, depending on which area you're in.
I'm losing my mind. I have literally the Night City Atlas open, and I cannot see where Upper Marina is. Oh,
Probably above the lower marina.
Yeah, it's above Little China. It's literally to the north.
no, I see
There we
where
are.
it is. I'm not seeing the write-up for it. It's supposed to have a write-up. In fact, it's supposed to be one of the first write-ups.
Like no one wrote down the write-up.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. They put the map in between it. Okay, they're trying to kill me here. Oh yeah. Okay, so the security provider here is the NCPD. So you do want to drive. Go ahead and give me a drive check to make sure that you're not doing anything that might get you pulled over.
Right.
We need to
Reflexes.
get your driver out of the hospital, Mr. B.
Yeah. It's been like 2 days.
Sure, he's fine.
I mean, if we had the
Six,
if we had the
17.
facilities where we were, then I probably could have whipped him up in about a couple of hours.
I don't see you on Tailspire, which is where we're doing the dice rolling.
Oh,
You did say we didn't necessarily have to have Tailspire open.
I did say we were doing it for dice rolling, though. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
you said you were. You specifically said I'm using it for dice rolling.
Wording confusion.
Yes, wording
A little bit,
confusion.
but that's okay. Load it back in.
Folks, this is the session right here that happens when a DM has been sick for a couple of days and is not entirely focused. Thank God I was conscious for the Monday one, otherwise I might have accidentally killed more people than I did.
Accidentally.
Group, so that it should be.
Yep.
Drive land vehicle. Oh, there's only one less, so.
Oh no. You're perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine. Like 10, you might be driving a little bit because this is a. First of all, you are, after all, a squirrel, basically, and this was not meant to be driven by a small individual. But you are able to manage it. You're definitely sort of panicking a little bit, and it's definitely sort of squeezing the wheel and looking up, and then looking back down, and then looking back up, and then you're stretching out with your paws, and it's not helping the fact that you have a spinal injury. So like it's not causing you damage, but it is causing you pain.
I'm just like every now and then whimpering.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Satine. I'll be right back.
Hi there, I'm Gin, and I am playing Satine, your local rocker vampire boy, who is very tired, kept throwing guys into other guys, and, has lost, well, I think I lost, what was it, some body, and some HP. It's like, I'm at 8s on most of my things, so I'm very tired.
I believe that's what the kids call.
Should get the right thing up, yes. 50 out of 60 hit points, and 8s on both my head and body. Oh boy!
And I have Scalpel. It's
Hi,
I thought we were going left to right, but no, bun skip me.
Whatever.
I
Go
was.
ahead, Scalpel.
You know what? I just know how to utilize the facilities real quick. For the love of God, be nice to a bun, or I'm gonna have that APC just blow up and kill you all. Oh God. So, yes, Scalpel, where is your head at, other than on a platter?
Currently worrying about Hazelnut, especially with all the pain noises he's making. But I'm actually full health after I give myself a speed heal. My arm is down to 7 out of 11 on both locations, though, so that's fun.
Yeah. Other than the spinal injury, does anybody else have any sort of like injuries, like not counting, low HP or ripped up armor?
I think Mr. B might have had some.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, Mr. B, I think your arm's broken, if I remember correctly.
Oh wait, you're right. Why then? I must not have wrote that down. I apologize.
No worries. So, what is your reaction, everyone, to Razmataz being in the back and looking basically like just a worse for wear passenger who has no idea where he is and doesn't seem to be particularly hostile to any of you?
If he tries anything funny, I'm gonna sit on him.
I'm resisting
You never know,
the
he might
urge.
like that.
Resisting the urge to punch him. Hi there.
Oh.
Best choice to take a nap.
Yeah, what did we do last night? I can't remember. It's all a fog. Did I? And he looks around at all of you. He's like, did I wander into the forest? Am I in a forest?
Okay, who's really, really good at persuasion? Because, I want to bullshit this man.
You don't remember? We gave you the warm fuzzies. This worked before, and I pulled up my broken limp arm.
You what?
It was a wild night.
Oh, I hope I didn't do anything untoward to anybody.
You killed a few of your people.
Oh,
at least.
Well, I mean, that's what they're paid for, to die. Well, just
Interns.
checking. You all have your shots, right? STDs. No worry about conception. And,
We got plenty of shots last night.
no rabies or anything of that nature, correct? Because I have to
So we're
admit,
aware.
I have a nasty case of tetanus.
You should probably get that taken care of.
Also chlamydia.
Yeah, you should never get that checked out.
So where are we going? Oh, He looks around and he sees the vehicle. He's like, oh, we have the thing, the thing.
Rain check on that.
What was the thing again?
You know, something came up with corporate and
Can I like examine this guy real quick? Make sure he's like all right mentally, because he
Well, we
definitely
know
doesn't
he's
seem
not.
He definitely doesn't
he's
seem well there.
probably not.
Roll roll paramedics, or you can roll you can roll paramedics. You can roll human perception, just whatever you want to try on him.
Okay, so that's a 5 minus 14 for some reason, but
Yeah.
it's a 19.
You were looking at someone who has abused their body several times in all kinds of ways, and you also kind of get the hint as you're looking at him for the really and truly for the first time. Not only has he like fully undergone, like in a lot of ways, he's more body sculpt than some of you. To sort of like live out this dream, you wouldn't be surprised if he has a personality chip as well. And given
I think we established that before, actually. Sorry.
yeah, and given the personality chip that he would have put in specifically, for his dream, he's probably consumed more than his body weight in both alcohol and drugs before he climbed into this vehicle, and has been doing that probably for a while. However, there's something that's kind of interesting that you note. Just kind of like guessing on the body sculpt and all of that, and looking at him and sort of, checking his wrist, because he fully lets you, say, oh, yeah, go ahead, doctor. I've always trusted gonzo doctors. In any case, check it out. And he sticks out his tongue. And he actually gives you access to his biomonitor. He's not good. He's not healthy. For sure. He's definitely abused his body. He has the body of basically around about a 50, 60-year-old. And looking at his biomonitor, if this is correct, he's 22.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, honey, no.
Yeah, you need to get out of this game. You're killing yourself.
But I mean, what a ride! What a ride! Speaking of, where are we going again? I can't remember anymore. You know what? Just tell me when we get there. And he literally passes out.
Yeah, as he's passed out, I'm gonna try and pull that personality chip.
Okay.
Oh.
You look. It is locked in. It would take you'd have to actually roll like cybernetics or surgery. Yeah. Or medicine tech also would work. You could do it here. Huh?
Surgery is a different
was
skill.
medtech.
Yes,
No.
surgery is different than medicine tech. Medicine tech covers other things as well, like specifically like cryostasis and so on.
Yeah, medical tech goes off your pharmaceuticals and cryo rank. Surgery is entirely based on your surgery rank.
Yeah. You looking at it, it looks like you would need to you'd need to at least be in a clinic for that. And this vehicle does not have those kind of facilities. While this is going on, you get a buzz, Mr. B, from your internal agent.
Just gonna say, yeah, we need to get this guy to a clinic. We need to get this chip out of him to see if there's anything of his actual personality left to salvage. Plus, I need to get Hazelnut looked at. And your arm too, Mr. B.
I think we're getting an important phone call. Just call it a hunch.
Okay.
As you're getting the phone call, roll perception, Hazelnut.
Oh.
Okay. Perception. Tailspire not responding. Okay, there it goes. Perception. 19.
Okay. You do not have to slam on the brakes as a stretch limo pulls in front of you. Well, it's not a stretch limo. It's like somebody's taken a Cadillac and turned it into a limo. And you see the same vehicle that you had seen before. It's one of the Jacks. And looking at it, given its pinkish hue, you believe it's probably either the Jack of Hearts or the Jack of Diamonds. And
See? I think it's one of your friends.
yeah, and you hear Mr. B, Jack of Hearts. Hello. So, how did it go?
Yeah, pretty good. Just post party cleanup.
Yeah. So I got an interesting call. Well, first of all, I was told to sort of escort you guys, so I do hope you're following me. Question. I understand that your plan was some sort of sabotage, right? And apparently theft. By the way, that's really not a good idea in Night City, just so you know. Most of these vehicles are marked either to the corporate that owns them, or they're very carefully kept by the nomads or the gangs around here. You might not know that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have you kidnapped someone recently?
I just look at the rest of the group. Not intentionally.
Not on purpose.
Okay, well, just keep on following me, all right? You've been summoned.
Hey, friends. We have been summoned. Gotcha. Well, we will follow behind, nice and easy.
Wait, follow who?
The stretch Cadillac.
Oh, please don't drive too crazy. I don't exactly have much practice with this.
You're doing great.
And you drive a little bit. It's not too far from where you already see on your screen as far as the map's concerned. It's maybe about 10 more miles or so. And you're leaving the area of the upper marina that is more sort of civilized. You're seeing less and less police officers. You're seeing more individuals out on the streets. See a few more what you would probably you're probably clicking as different gangs and so on. For a split second, you could swear you see Lucille Ball having an argument with Ricky over someone that they have just mugged. You're not entirely sure if you saw that or if you dreamed it. And
Didn't let him be in the show.
The primetime players are actually in the upper marina, and they are all based on characters from various TV shows. So yeah, you actually did see that. And he pulls over into what looks to be a old abandoned warehouse. All around it, you see it's mostly like that point where originally there were buildings, and then somebody bought the area, and then they put a parking lot, and then the parking lot, nobody uses it anymore. It's just sort of like a concrete dead zone. There's a lot of chain link fences, a lot of graffiti. Some hoops set up here and there. You see a couple of kids still playing underneath the street lights and so on. And then, yeah, this unassuming massive brick building. Most of the walls are boarded up. And he pulls in behind and stops at what looks to be a loading area. And you see a multitude of cars back here behind that. that have no business whatsoever being in this part of town. You are seeing vehicles that are probably worth more than this entire city block, just based on like, and it's all different types. They're all high end. Some of them are corp, some of them are, you know, executive vehicles, some of them are obviously hot rods that people have refurbished and restored to shining glory. And you see a couple of individuals like get out of their vehicle and walk in, and it's like a guy wearing a full suit. He's got the hat, a little trilby going on. His date seems to be dressed up in like a 1920s, like a flapper girl kind of thing, with a full fur on. And they are walking toward the back end, and basically you're sort of pulled a little bit farther behind to, like I said, that the little loading dock. And you see the Jack of Hearts get out, and the Jack of Diamonds as well.
Well,
They're both leaning on the back of their car, sharing a cigarette, looking up at your vehicle, waiting.
I don't know whether to be worried or impressed that they decided that we needed the entire army to come and take us out.
to be fair, we've caused a fair bit of damage in our time here. They probably don't want to take any chances either.
By the way, Bun, quick
Mhm.
question, because I'm trying to remember exactly. Didn't I turn off a type of tracker?
Yeah.
Okay.
You turn off one of them.
Yeah, how many were in the vehicle?
Or
I mean,
maybe
you're- again,
one's in Razmataz himself.
Well, this is one of those things. Well, yeah, the Razzmatazz has a tracker. That's why they know about Razzmatazz. But you're now you can see that on the biomodder now. That he does have like a little tracker thing going on. So they didn't necessarily track the vehicle. They probably tracked Razzmatazz. That or they were watching. You don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell.
I'd be kind of disappointed in their capabilities if they weren't trying to keep tabs on the situation in some way.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, everybody.
What's the time, Mr. B? You know these people?
All things considered, everything I've seen about this guy, or at least who I'm assuming we're talking about the head honcho for having this much pomp and circumstance. The guy seems like a decent enough sort compared to many. As honest as we can be, I suppose. I mean, they're not. What else? I mean, what else are they gonna know? I mean, the whole garden thing on the roof of the building we were protecting. There's no way that stays a secret. People are gonna be poking around with it. We protected the building, even if things got messy. We did our job as best we could for the time we had it, but more people are going to come looking, and it's his territory. They're going to find out. So I think we just kind of have to shoot straight as best we can. If you've had anything that we're, well, not at liberty to divulge as far as the pound. Sound good?
So we almost died and almost got blown up, and then in the end, nothing ever matters.
Right, City.
That was a lot for some tomatoes.
Hazel just pinches Scalpel's side for that.
All right. I just put on my best face. Hold out, crack my broken arm a little bit to get the stand lay a little straighter.
Yeah, would I have been able to at least like quick fix it on the drive over?
Yeah. You're able to basically sort of stabilize while you sort of like take a few minutes. The jacks don't seem to be in any rush, since you are basically in where you're parked, where they can basically reach out and touch someone if they need to. You do see at
Okay.
one point, I will say, Hazelnut, you do see an older gentleman walk out, have a couple of words with him. I don't know. Are you listening at all? Do you have the window cracked or anything?
I kind of assumed like Hazel would be the kind that would kind of be the first one out, so he could open the door for the others, like trying to be polite.
Okay. Well, as you're doing that, you can hear them sort of discussing with the man. The man's kind of like where Diamond and Hart are a little bit. They're very showy. They're very sort of like they have their own bit. It's not as bad as Razzmatazz, but they have their own bit that they're fully committed to. The whole Cab Calloway kind of aesthetic and everything. This gentleman seems a lot more serious.
Okay, so I have quick fixed Hazelnut's spinal injury, and I have just straight up fixed Mr. B's broken arm, since that can be done with a paramedic check.
All right, cool. But you hear them refer to him as Royal, and he kind of looks back and nods and's and gives a little. He says something to Hart, and Hart's like, "No, we got this." And he goes back in.
You think with the name Royal, he'd probably want a Royal Flush rather than 4 Jacks.
Well, that's not Rex Royal. This is someone else.
I know, but if your name's Royal, you want a Royal Flush. You don't want 4 Jacks. Surely.
I'm gonna not really react to that and just send through the agent to Mr. B. There's some older guy called Royal here.
I mean, it's the boss.
No, that's not the boss. It's
Really? Royal?
Yeah.
Huh. There's a code name.
Yeah. He's head of security basically.
I was assuming the other guy was like the what was it, the club or whatever. Yeah, we've met Hart and Diamond.
Yeah.
Club's the heavy, and Spade, I'm assuming, is the guy who buries the issues.
Yeah. I mean, not to get too fine a point on it, but basically the Jacks are less like Royal is Rex Royal's right-hand man. And he has his own security. The Jacks are more like they go out and do things for him.
They're Jacks of all trades, shall we say?
Yeah, they are. They're more cleaners than anything else.
If Royal has a good night out in the town, does he become flush?
I don't know. Anyway, they are waiting for you to get out of the car at this point.
Yeah, we're getting out of the car. We were
Right. Okay. All right. So he's in there, right?
Yeah, he's passed out.
Yeah, he just
You know,
fucking
he-
woke up in the back of the damn thing.
He's unharmed.
Well, beyond
Untouched.
what he's doing to himself.
Well, aren't we all?
Yeah, I didn't leave. I would have left the toys. I gestured to sidearms and what have you in the car, but it felt like it'd be safer with them not around him.
Yeah. I'm also getting from Spade. You took out a Kellogg.
He came shooting first.
Yeah. I mean, that's do what you got to do. It's impressive. Good work, I guess.
Wish it felt like it more often.
Yeah. Well. Come on.
Professional hazard.
And he starts walking. Him and He starts walking toward the sort of the back, not the entrance that you saw the other people go into. He's going toward the loading docks area, and basically he's in front, and Diamond is behind the last of you. And you
When
see,
did Diamond get here?
He was next to Hart.
yeah, Diamond and Hart are together.
Yeah, you know who I mean.
Not Diamond does, no. And a couple of guys do come out. By the way, big guys, big, like you can tell that they are either really really addicted to some nice steroids, or they have internal frames. But they are wearing tuxedos that seem to be tailor made for their larger frames, and they walk by, give you a little nod. One of them's got the little toothpick in his mouth. And they go in the back and they pull out Razmataz and very oddly gently start bringing him in, but they're taking him through the entrance. You are all going through the back to the loading dock.
I know this is not tangent to what we're going to be discussing, but you have to get me in touch with the tailor for those men.
Well, interesting you should say that. The door opens and you see somebody has taken the bottom part of a warehouse, like a storage area, cleaned it up, put red carpet down, and it's like a coat check kind of area, but it's like behind the coat check area, and you see suits just lined against the wall. And a gentleman comes out, very older gentleman. He's probably like how he survived out to his 60s or 70s out in Night City. It's hard to say. He does have like a cybernetic eye that does little and sort of, you can tell he's like looking at all of you and assessing you, and then it goes back and his fingers basically crack open and extend and start sort of like tapping around each other. Well, okay. Well, this obviously won't do. None of this will do. not for the area. Okay, so we're going to need some sizes and some colors. What are you, Hazel? You appear to me to be an autumn.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
You appear to be an autumn.
I guess so.
Yes. A little bit of a challenge. I'm not quite sure that I've not worked with a tail before, but we will handle it. And he pulls you toward the back and starts like those fingers, sort of you like measurements and tapes and so on and all of this, and you start being measured on one side. And then a pair of secondary arms on the back that are still in a nicely tailor-made suit reach over and start pulling down outfits and so on, and starts readjusting them. And you basically, almost spider-like, this individual starts setting you up a nice tailor-made suit in sort of it's a very kind of 1940s Vegas sort of style. So
Hazelnut's just like wide-eyed, like panic, looking back at the group, like, what do I do?
And it's perfectly fit for your size. By the time he's done, it's perfectly fitted for your size, and you think he did something with your back while that was going on too, because you feel that there's some reinforcement back there, and feels pretty good. He seemed to notice that you were tender toward the back. Okay.
Giant gauze on the back got reinforced.
All right.
I'm just watching appreciatively while everyone's getting suited up.
Yeah, and he goes through each of you, and every one of you has a tailor-made suit. Now, he does a scalpel. Would the madam prefer a tux or a dress?
Dress, preferably.
Okay, I see. Red is your color?
Yes.
Sequins, no sequins.
No sequence, please.
All right. Are we feeling a little daring? Slit up the side? Yes, no?
Yeah, that should make it easier to move in.
Absolutely. And he starts setting you all up. And by the time he is done, you are all dressed to the absolute nines in outfits that, just looking at it, go ahead and roll wardrobe and style. Whoever has the highest in that.
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bear.
Yep.
That's a 20 total. Sorry, 22.
The stuff that he is just dressed in, you know two things. First of all, you are dressed in an outfit that you could walk into just about any boardroom you wanted to. You would look ostentatious, but you would still, like, they would complement the fabrics and everything that you're wearing. You're wearing about 500 to 1,000 eddy, just like each individual piece. And your sort of like your appreciation from a combat perspective, you also know that it is in fact padded as well, with some sort of like a mimic like restructuring, so that it's actually somewhat bulletproof.
I am beyond impressed with your skill and material, my friend. I hope it would not be any offense to you if I show a small token of my thanks.
It wouldn't. I couldn't possibly. This is my job. I'm not really allowed to accept tips. He says that, turns around, and he's doing something with like he's writing down in a book, and as he does, one of the hands from behind him just like extends out, and like the fingers kind of do that little
Finger rub for the money.
So I will add essentially I'm adding 100 to my debt to give him a sizable tip.
Okay.
Maybe not sizable, but just like a small token of appreciation.
Yeah.
We appreciate his obvious professionalism and expertise.
Yeah. And he turns around and finally offers you all a mint.
That's probably great, actually. Does anyone have mouthwash? I realized I have things that probably would not be appropriate to.
On your
meet
way
a-
in, on your way in, there is a full service restroom that you can freshen up a bit if you need to.
There's just a montage of me like mouthwashing, toothpaste, spitting out a thumb that got stuck in the combat jaws.
Actually,
I'm sorry, I ate a lot of dudes.
you in fact spit out a crumpled up. It looks to be a ring, and you think it might be from the that one lady exec that you had in your mouth for so long.
Ooh, it's probably fine. I'll just crunch it, put it back in a crunch. It's fine. It's nobody's problem now.
Yeah, somebody else's problem. Okay. And
mean,
the Jack of
wish
Hearts comes in, looks around appreciatively. Nice. All right. Takes off his hat, puts it over to the little area to hang it up. Well, welcome. Usually, you would need a card. We never have more than 52 people in at one particular time, but we're making a little exception for you and a couple of others. We are going to sort this all out and hopefully come to a reasonable, bloodless conclusion.
That would be my hope as well.
Certainly be preferable.
Yep. And he opens the door, and you see it's in a warehouse. You can tell by if you look up that this is, exactly what it looks like on the outside, but makeshift walls have been put up and carpeting has been laid down. There's a band to the side playing big band music, which I don't have any music for, unfortunately, but it is 100% that kind of stuff like if you've seen them, if you're familiar with the music, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, remember The Mask movie. You might remember that sort of things, like bum 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 bum, you know, and the trumpets come in and everything.
You know, the music from the old Looney Tunes shorts.
And there are, you see multiple casino tables. You see people throwing craps. You see people playing roulette and so on. See a couple of poker tables set up. And then you see other tables that are set up with just all kinds of weaponry and armor and different technological stuff. Most of it is very showy. There's a lot of gaudy stuff over here. There's a lot of stuff that is as flashy as it is functional, but you know it is also functional. If you were looking for almost any weapon from, like, say, Black Chrome, you definitely see one of those nice fully chrome sniper rifles over there, and what looks to be a pearl-handled 6-shooter. The Pink Panther, the TV show. And yeah, it looks like a wonderland that you have a hard time processing the fact that you're pretty sure that this setup probably wasn't here yesterday. This all happened like that. And there are several very sort of... They're the kind of men that are smiling in a way that says, have your drinks, have a good time, buy some stuff. If you do anything whatsoever, we will rip your arms off and shove them up your ass. 100%. Most of the guys around here are big, also wearing tuxedos. There's a guy who's actually bigger than you, Mr. B, who's just like absolutely towering over everything and kind of like watching you, sort of like a pit boss.
Hey there, Tiny.
And all the way toward the back, in a area that has various flowers and you know, those wall panels that you can just sort of like put up that have, you know, like Asian motifs and so on. I can't remember what they're
Like wall scrolls kind of thing.
Well, they're not scrolls. They're like the three wall kind of panel things. I know
what you're talking about. Oh,
Yeah.
I used to know the name of those.
Yeah.
They do have a specific name.
But back there, and there's sort of like a nice little haze of cigar smoke, and based on the color, probably a couple of other things. And you see a table, and there are a couple of people. Huh?
Goji, that's what they're called.
Okay. And you see, first of all, you see a familiar face there. You see a young female exec. Specifically the wife, the one who set up the garden, is here.
Aha! That's what I was actually like.
Okay.
Should I get her down here? So this works out great.
Yeah, well, she's here. She's here. She is sipping from a drink, and she has that look of everything's okay, and as long as everything is okay, everything will stay okay. You know, look to her face. She's nervous, but not nervous like she's, you know, she doesn't look like she's seeing an execution, so to speak, but she is definitely meeting with a boss that she might have offended, kind of thing. You also see on the other side of the table, there are two, look to be Chinese gentlemen, wearing white suits, black ties, and they are standing behind a chair, and on the chair is not actually a person, but is a open screen. And on that screen, you see a very stern-looking Chinese man. Just very, very serious, who seems to be talking to the other person who is there. And the other person, well, I'll give you a good little image of him. He's short. He's kind of balding. I'm not going to say penguin-esque, but he's in there. And I will show you what you see. 1 second.
I know it's not that, but my heart just wants to say it's Doug Dimmadome.
No.
No, it's not. I know
I was
it's
gonna
not.
say Curly from the Three
Owner of the
Stooges.
Dimdale Dimmadome.
That's right. Timmy Turner.
Where is it? Oh my god. Oh my god, Becky. Look at her butt. There it is. This is what you see. Let me move the little thing out of the way.
Okay.
I love him.
He looks like a math wizard.
Let me tell you about the magic of slots.
This is Mr. Rex Royale, then.
That is who it is. You see Rex Royale in the flesh, sitting at a table, having a not too intense conversation. It's the kind of conversation that's like, it's not going to get intense because we're not going to be intense. Because if we were intense, then things would be a problem, wouldn't they? And then, you know, the knives would come out, the guns would come out, and nobody would be walking out of here alive. Kind of thing.
I mean, why would you be intense? You're in a building.
It's not a teepee, it's not a wigwam. You're too tense. Anyway. Let me get the... Where's the thing that's the little... I cannot find what is the thing that is the little ball. So right now I'm just going to move the ball. Remove. Yes. Okay, there we go. But yeah, that's basically sort of what you see at the moment. And yeah, he's 100%. There is nothing about this guy that is not flashy. There is nothing about him that does not say that you are at his casino and that this is the life that he wants to live, and he has made it a reality here. But at the same time, there is a sense of power that you feel exuding from him. Maybe it's the way the executive that, you know, never backed down with you, Mr. B, at any point in time. The way she's sort of cowing towards him, or maybe the way that the Chinese individual who has a look about him that says he does not suffer fools lightly, but he does not consider the man he's talking to a fool by any means. And Rex sees you all come in. So, finally, the guests have arrived. Come on in, sit down. We got so much to talk about, you and I.
I guess go ahead and take a seat.
Yeah.
Table.
Making sure I'm near their hazelnut to keep him safe if anything does go down.
What did I name the?
I checked to see if there are any whoopee cushions on the chairs.
Yeah, I can't remember what I named the female exec. We're just gonna call her Glinda for right now. I'm exactly that kind of DM. I will forget the names of the NPCs, but I never forget what they do.
That's why I write them down.
Yes. I need note takers more than any other DM I know. But anyway.
That's why Franny is such a jewel.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So, just a moment. Just a moment. 1 second. Who's he gonna call him? Just a moment, Poe. All right. And I want to hear from these lovely individuals what they have been doing, how it went, and how they are liking my city, my block, as it were.
Well, to start, I'd like to thank you for your hospitality, helping us clean up. We were in no shape to attend such a prestigious event, so I do appreciate the opportunity and the expertise that your staff provided.
Hey, nobody gets in here without a suit. So I made sure that you had a suit provided.
Trust me, I appreciate it. I know. I love a. Sorry, my words are not keeping up with where my thoughts are going.
Mhm.
Words are
Essentially,
not wording.
I'm essentially just saying, like, I
I don't know,
the
style.
first thing you know about someone is how they hold themselves and how they dress. So I appreciate the opportunity to do so.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I understand you're a bear, right? But you're not a bear. You're like an executive of sorts and he turns and looks at Glinda for a second, and Glinda just kind of like looks back in her cup, and he lets that trail off. He doesn't finish that thought. But yeah,
Eyebrow raising.
and forgive me if I'm wrong, but you're basically you're not a crew from the streets or anything like that. You're basically like a wet work team from somewhere else outside the city, right?
I
You would
mostly
not
do
be.
tech support.
You, you would not be wrong, sir.
I need you
More than anything, darling.
to deliver a message to your people. I don't mind people working. Everyone's got to eat. Everyone's got to roll the dice. Everyone's got to ante up and take their fold or draw or call their shots. But what I don't care for is for people working in my territory without a how do you do. A little introduction, maybe some coffee, some cake. Manners means a lot in these sort of situations, especially when I got people who are making a splash like you folks are. I now have to explain to some really, really powerful people why one of their kin is no longer with us. Now, it's not like I like the guy or anything, and I'm sure you did what you had to do, but it's still something I'm gonna have to deal with. Something I would have preferred to have known about beforehand. You see what I'm saying?
The teen
Absolutely.
sips his drink a little nervously.
I lean forward and I'm like, I understand entirely the position that has been put upon you, and I would like to do my utmost to explain our situation and to clarify things that need clarifying. The best of my the ability that my position allows me to.
I will tell you what I know. First and foremost, I know that Continental Brands had a new drink or a new whatever, something that they were advertising, and they decided to go after the youthful market. Specifically a certain type of youth, which quite frankly doesn't need any help to make a mess of things. And then at some point, they spotted an opportunity for their man to make a bit of a splash. And that's when they spotted what you've got going on. And he points to Glinda, which you also never cleared with me. Utilizing some tech that I have never heard of. And then everything kind of went haywire, and then you, Poe, decided to take advantage of that situation as well. not take advantage of. I was paid a reasonable amount and given certain assurances. It had nothing to do with me. Yeah, but you know, if the Red Chrome Legion gets like a sudden swell, it's gonna spill over, right? Well, they would not dare infringe upon the Golden Dragon's territory. I know they're not going to infringe upon your territory, Poe. They're going to come into my territory. You see my problem? Anyway, this is where you and I are actually our situations align, because you guys took care of this problem, which would have blown up in my face and I would not have even known it was happening. So I appreciate what you've done. And appreciated that I didn't have to pay you for it. But again, you're stepping into my territory, I need to know. Because I am at a convergence of some very volatile locations, all of which could erupt in very explosive ways. And that's why I got to keep an eye on things. Now, that is actually more for your employers than it is for you. I want you to tell me how it went from your perspective.
Well, to start from our perspective, I'm just kind of starting from the beginning, and people please feel free to throw in information as I go, because I will not remember every bit. To start, we're just hired as security. Come in, make sure the building stays safe. No information about what we're protecting outside of the fact that it's an apartment full of people. And I do sincerely apologize for the disrespect of not getting, not giving our greetings upon entering. The circumstances of our employment gave us a much more limited working knowledge than we would like, I would say.
It's very much a time crunch. Had we
It's
known that proper procedures needed to be done, we would have done it. We had no idea, and we're sorry about that.
That is a message for our employers that'll be added to many things that will be talked about with our employers upon our return. But we involved ourselves to protect the building. Things escalated from there when we went to get more information to dissuade the antics of our mutual associate and mascot, Razmataz, who is a character to say the least. And upon our first interaction with him, we found that he's, essentially what's the nicest way to say it? He's in a bit of a puppet situation, but I digress. The late Mr. Keller. Yeah, he got like 4 of his own guys in that fight. That was impressive.
Yeah, I am familiar with his brand of idiocy. He's connected, and honestly, there's a part of me that has some sympathy. He's kind of burned himself out a little bit.
I don't know how much of him is in there, to be quite honest.
He has the biological readings of someone in their late 50s, 60s.
Jesus
at
Christ.
22. That's quite impressive.
And sounds like he's pretty much been overridden as far as personality goes. Is something.
I'll have a discussion with his father. We'll take care of that. We'll take care of that.
But
Now that I have full access to the young man, and I believe that his partnership with the Continental Brands is it's either over or very strained at the moment.
well, we should probably I should probably keep going for your sake because we're not to the pertinent details. The first thing we found out is, including upon my own consumption of the beverage in an ill-fated attempt to try and smooth relations between sides, the blue raz is in a highly addictive, incredibly potent drug, and I would much prefer someone who's much more versed in this subject than I to talk about it. I leave the floor to Scalpel for a moment.
The drink itself seems to have been completely engineered to be the most addictive that it possibly can be, and to leave one with delusions of grandeur, and basically it makes you crave it, and makes you feel as though you're a million bucks when you're drinking it. Where instead it is slowing you down, making you clumsy, and yeah.
And in order for the late Mr. Kellogg to marshal his forces against us when we did have our confrontation, he ordered them to drink it, which put them in a near, I would say, berserk state to get more.
Very frenzied. Yes.
Like
Yeah,
they would
he-
do anything.
That was a different
Yeah.
color, though.
Yeah,
Well, he might have
was
had a
able,
more potent one.
he was able to essentially turn civilians against us with explosive vests, and basically said whichever one killed more of us, they could get the remaining drink.
And
It's,
speaking of an, sorry,
It's enough to override self-preservation.
One second. I was not aware of this. He looks to the side, and as he does, the gentleman that you had seen before, the older one, steps up to him and is like, "Let the Jacks know about that. I don't want it anywhere in one block whatsoever. Do what you got to do."
There was also an explosive version of it that they seem to use.
Yeah, I was actually aware of
as a
that
weapon.
one, but they took that off the market. Yeah.
except the antics of Razmataz at the direction. Sorry, not Razmataz. He is a tool in this situation, not in the. Not in
He is a
the.
pawn in the game of life.
Yes, or Mongo.
Yes.
But the zeal that was instigated at the direction once again of the late Mr. Kellogg. Do you remember the quite serious explosion across the street?
Mm-hmm.
That was done by a large group of Razmataz cosplayers that were quite invested in carrying out the wishes of their idol. With heavy
There's so many of
explosives,
them.
So what?
We disarmed
that
as
wasn't
much as we-
wasn't Maelstrom.
no. That was
To give them a gift basket.
Continental Brands. What? Wait. Fair enough. But this has been a rather dedicated series of events relating from the actions of the executive that we are discussing in this case.
this is good information to know because I'm gonna need this when I have my discussion with the execs over there at Continental Brand. I see the problem with dealing with someone like Continental, like say you deal with like Militech or Biotechnica or something like that. You're dealing with a very strong corporation with a lot of muscle and a lot of wet work people of their own. You deal with Continental Brands, and actually it's the people that suffer because
Yeah.
they're
I
the
can
ones.
already,
Yeah, we noticed.
I can already imagine they'll call him a rogue agent, no doubt.
Yeah, they will probably write this off. And I'm gonna have to. I will ask for a few concessions, which I'm sure they will be willing to play ball.
Yeah, there's, I mean, we are happy to offer any information, analysis, and things that would aid in that endeavor.
I'll have a write up once this is all over. See what really pisses me off, Poe, and he turns back to him. Blue razzmatazz, like blue raspberry. Do you know anyone over the age of like 17, 18, 19 that still drinks that shit? This stuff was made for kids. What? What do you say?
I put my head in his hands as he says that. Worst part is, they made me want to like it.
Yeah.
It took what it did to my mind.
This was made to turn kids, man. What do you say about that? I say it is none of my business. I say that I got the money that I needed for free passage, and what it is that they wanted to bring through the area was not my concern. Besides, none of my people would have been partaking, as you know. Yeah, I'm sure they
So
wouldn't.
that's how you sleep at night.
I sleep very well.
I'm sure you do.
There is something to be said about due diligence as a professional, I would say.
Night City is not my concern.
Clearly.
The people of my country are my concern. And we are doing quite fine. And I believe this is all I need to say. And the screen goes blank. And Rex Royal does kind of like put his head in his hands for a second. Oh, okay, well. Good fences, good neighbors. All right, good enough. You.
Is he
Pointing to Glinda.
Oh.
Pointing to Glinda. Give me the rundown on this thing. And Glinda reaches into her chest pocket and pulls out a little data slab and hands it over. And he picks it up, starts looking. Do you have anything to say about what you saw in the garden? Looking at you, Mr. B.
Nothing that is. I'm trying to think of like what I'm actually like able to say, because I know like it's Pound Tech and Pound Secrets, and the AI is literally like we have the fucking monitors.
Mm-hmm.
Just say nothing more that you're able to add.
There's
Something
there's
along those
nothing
lines.
that I'm at the nothing that I am able to say. I try to make the distinction clear.
All right. Okay. Well, your little experiment to try and create something for Petro, that's not you. You don't care about that, do you, Glinda? No. This, I know your situation. You're a good woman, and you want to give your man something. I get it. So, you and I are going to have a talk about this tech. And we will discuss how best it can be employed. Because I don't mind some fresh food coming into one block. But it's got to come in the right way. And it's got to come in a way where I don't have Continental Brands on my ass at the same time. Some kibble and some tomatoes. Might get some decent spaghetti for once.
I mean, I'd say with what's happened, you've got a real good bargaining chip against Continental Brands, at the very least.
All right. I'm going to make some phone calls. Glinda's going to help me. You enjoy the casino for a bit. I'll call you back. Say about an hour. Enjoy, get some drinks, something to eat. You want to do some shopping? Night market's yours.
Appreciate the hospitality.
In my head, time to go look at so many nice things that I will never be able to own.
Hooray!
My brain cannot formulate how I want to be like, oh, don't worry, we have plenty of data and such. Like, because, we have video footage,
Mm-hmm.
the plans of attacks. Like, this is a lot of corroborating evidence, but I'm also like, IRL Bear has a headache and does not know how to formulate words to just be like, finder's fee? I'm pretty happy with my suit, though.
Oh yeah, getting a full business, like customized business wear is really nice.
Yeah.
Real quick, Hazelnut, what is your debt at?
My debt is at... That is the wrong notes. I don't think you want my grocery list. 2,850.
1,850. Okay, and what is your debt at, Mr. B?
6,300.
Okay, and what is your debt at, Scalpel?
Hang on, I don't have that noted on the thingy sheet, so I need to open up the PDF. My debt is currently 8,000.
Okay.
Ooh.
And what is your debt at, Satine?
4,420.
I love how you all have this. Okay. So you're walking around. Let's go ahead, Hazelnut. Like, what are you looking at? What are you doing during this time?
I'm actually debating. Would one of them buy something off of me?
I mean, you could go to one of the. It depends on what it is that you have.
Militech Ox dual ammo pistol.
Wait, is that the one that we just got, or?
Yes.
What?
What?
A really cool pistol.
Yeah. How many of us use a pistol?
I do.
But I asked and you said no.
Someone else said that it would be better for you because you don't have a good gun.
I already have. I'm keeping the Perseus.
Wait, which one's the new one?
Both.
There were okay. So Kellogg had 2 weapons, He had a gun that allowed him to basically change ammo, so he could go like from armor piercing to a flame round to whatever he needed. And then the other weapon, the really nice weapon, is the Perseus. The Perseus is the one that is sort of like a prototype tech. That the first shot is like a normal, very heavy pistol, but then after that, the next round it gets a rate of fire of 2 suddenly, and is still doing 46. So it's a really, really nice gun.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
In that case, do you want the dual ammo pistol? As far as I have not seen you use a pistol once, and I asked if anyone else.
I've actually used my pistol. It's just more. I'm usually ending up in melee, like to keep a bunch of people busy. I have a Militech Boomer Buster.
I legitimately don't think you've used a pistol since I joined.
Yeah, I don't recall you using a pistol either, honestly.
I bought the Boomer Buster for this last combat that we did, and I fired it at least twice.
Yeah, the reason I'm so much in debt is because I spent like 2,000 getting the med scanner and the micro Waldo to help you all out. So
I would say that probably would be wasted on me then, because the main thing is the dual ammo type. But you can go ahead and sell it. I thought we were talking about the Perseus, honestly, when you were like saying.
Oh no, I'll tell you now. This was a dream gun for me in another game. The fact that I have one, it's never.
Fair.
It lives here now.
I heard dual ammo, and because the thing fired twice, I thought that's what that was. Like, we're not selling that.
No, it's dual ammo pistol.
No. I know that now, but I'm saying I heard it before. It was like dual ammo. I'm like, is that the one that fires the 2 shots?
The Militech
No.
Fox. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you bring it over to one of the young women she's dressed up like she's ready to deal you cards, but as opposed to that, she's got plenty of guns. And she
I'll
asks,
be right back. I need to use the bathroom real quick.
No worries. And she asks to see it. Looks at it.
Here you go.
This has been taken care of really, really well. It sort of like checks it over. It is gonna have to be. Wait. You didn't make this, did you?
Mm-mm.
This is actual Militech.
I believe so.
Where did you get this from?
A guy tried killing us.
Found it on the ground.
I mean, afterwards, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Guy tried killing us.
All right. So, I can give you 800 for it.
Honestly, that's more than I expect. Thank you. You just give a very bright, wide smile.
She smiles and takes the 800. You are not at the point where money disappears from you, so you just get 800. Nothing
Yeah,
is
but we
applied
know
to
where
your
that's
debt.
going.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you. You're at the point where you're at the rank in your debt where money does not automatically go towards your debt.
Thank you, miss.
You're welcome. And she turns around and calls one of the big guys over there, and he picks it up and he gives a little whistle, and they take it in the back because it's an actual Militech, and so somebody real owned this gun. Like a lot of the guns that get used are easy to trade and so on because they're made by techs. They're not actually Militech and so on, unless
they're normally recreations of the type of tech, but not the same precision.
Yeah, this is a Militech gun that was owned by a corporate who bought it. So they have to do some things to it also, serial number wise and all that to make sure that they can.
Yeah, they're gonna clean it.
Yeah, basically.
But they're also probably gonna get a nice tidy profit out of it.
Yeah. All right. So while that's going on, what are you doing, Mr. B?
Well, speaking of things that need to be cleaned in order to sell them, I'm inquiring about the car.
Who are you inquiring from?
I assume there has to be somebody who's like kind of more of a vehicles person. I also have that detonator fluid because I bought we had two detonator fluids. Like, I probably should sell one of those. Now that we don't need it.
There's an area. It's not quite like everything else looks like a casino setup. This looks a little different. They actually send you to a back room. And there you see, guys mostly riding or looking. They look like they wouldn't fit inside the actual bar. They're more leather clad. They definitely look like they have the road about them, and they're out there like talking cars and so on, and they're like sitting on top of one. And they did note this APC as it came in.
So, yeah. So y'all, taking a peek at the beast out there. Any interest?
Well, it depends. What have you done to it?
Well, this thing is been quite heavily modified. It's got a speaker system. I believe it was planned to be used as kind of a personal display vehicle, like a marketing vehicle with some defensive capabilities by a declining media personality.
You want me to remind you of the other stuff in it?
Yes, please.
So it also
I just
had
I pick up Hazel from Hazel's like, oh boy, money. Hey Hazel, come with me. Talk nerd stuff.
It has a basic data fortress, a lot of storage for.
Wait. It's got an
cooling
architecture
stuff.
in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I wouldn't say a beginner one either.
Hey, there's definitely some whistles on that, and they go look at it. Right.
I'll go with to rummage through everything because I want to take some of the as.
Okay, yeah, they pop it up and it's like, the hell is this? One picks up a can.
You shouldn't drink that yourself, but I actually do have an idea for it. I need to talk to the med tech.
Oh no.
It's a really bad drug, but I think it'd be an easy way to get people to, keep talking without having to get them drunk first. It knocked our bear on his ass for a little while.
You don't have to mention that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pocket 5 of them. I legit love the idea of, let me give you some blue Gatorade, start spilling your guts because you have the negatives. It's like discount, what is it, Veritas?
I mean, you probably need to do a good scrub on the vehicle, I'd imagine. Just, make sure there's nothing. Let's start
right.
curb, just actually, you could probably do a lot of that.
So, while we're there, just perk up. Oh yeah, I should probably remove the virus.
The virus?
But yeah, the architecture had a tracker on it, and I disabled all that kind of stuff. But I also left the virus because I figured, they would have done something with it. Apparently, it just sat in the garage.
You see, usually we talk about like horsepower and how the tires are and any armaments. This is new.
Well, it is
But not
still
bad.
fairly. It's fairly armored, and I mean, there's like vaguely gestures at all of the cold storage.
Squib.
Pretty sure that would be handy on the road too.
Yeah, Squib. Take a look at that. And this smaller, you're pretty sure it's a young woman. She's got some really sort of wild hair, but it's kind of hard to tell with all of the leather that she's got on her, and all of the spikes, and all of the piercings. Like, she jingles as she moves.
I like her.
She's got spurs that jingle, but they're like, a lot of them are in her face. And she climbs up, and it's like, you can hear her like chewing gum, and she's, you know, I think with a little bit of jury rigging, I could turn this into a cryostasis.
Huh. Actually, a really cool idea.
Not wrong.
All right, so where'd you get it from? Because I know you boys, you know, this is not your ride.
This may be a patent pending thing once we finish our current business with the boss. Like, if we can get his okay, I'm sure that would probably be the best way to kind of go about things.
Oh, so you got a deal going on with Rex?
Yeah, and it's more just like we're kind of figuring things out, and it's
Interested?
We're kind of new to here.
Listen, interested, but understand vehicles are a hard sell. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking at the whatever the Night City version of a Blue Book is, if you're looking at that price and think that's what you're going to sell it for, you are out your mind. But you still might get a decent chunk of change.
Oh, understandable. I mean, red tape, things to be taken care of, but we respect your professionals, your expertise in the matter.
Be right back. 1 second.
And even just half of it would actually be quite a lot.
I mean, a third of it. Like, there's
Yeah, this shit is expensive.
like, I don't expect to get the whole value of the damn thing, but it'd be nice to get. I mean, even a decent fraction of it. I mean, how much is the thing worth?
Lowballing, 6 figures.
Yeah.
But yeah, like getting half would be great.
I mean, I don't even know if half would be like.
All right, while that's going on, what you doing, Scalpel?
She's probably just looking around at things that she'll never be able to afford.
I mean, there's tons of really good stuff, and like I said, most of it is flashy. Most of it tends toward weapons and armor, but there's definitely some cybernetic stuff here as well, and some pharmaceuticals of various kinds, and so on. Like, you see they've got the some auto injectors set up and so on.
I just had an amazing idea for this particular person. Just like a cyber arm upgrade that's an auto deck shuffler.
All right, then what are you doing, Satine?
I am sipping my drink and just taking in the ambiance. And also looking at things I can't afford.
I mean, okay, you know what I would like to do as
I've got
side if I can?
I've got $60 in my pocket and 8,000 in debt. So
I would like to get chips at the table using my debt, because I am a person with a problem. I want to get 200 eddies worth of chips.
Okay.
Well, this can only go well.
Exactly. So my 6,500 debt. What games we got? Marshall Blackjack.
Hey,
Absolutely.
do you want some help with a plus 20 to gamble?
Would you like me
Kidding.
to bankroll you? You have
That
a
is
plus 20?
no, that's not.
Aw.
I don't think that's physically possible.
No, it's not.
Oh.
What skill would you
No.
try? Would you like to use?
I have the gamble skill. It's not a great, but I'm assuming like it's what else could I use other than like 9? Or wait a minute. If I did poker, what do I have?
There-
I have high persuasion. Bluffing is my speciality.
There's also deduction and consider reveal for possible things.
Really and truly, just
Okay, so
pick the skill that you want to use. Though be mindful of how those skills work. Like if you
Right.
try to use like say the sleight of hand or something like that, and you get caught, the repercussions are going to be much worse than if you use persuasion and human perception.
yeah, no, I'm not looking to cheat. I'm just looking to, I think poker's the best fit actually, just because I can kind of play more the mind game of poker versus the actual odds.
I got you. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check and then a human perception check.
All right, I will roll persuasion, and then I would like to use all 4 of my luck on my human perception. All right, starting with persuasion, that is an 18.
Mm-hmm.
And then human perception, I'll do the math on that real quick. That is 9 plus, so 17. So 18 and 17.
Okay. And we're gonna roll here real quick. And this is like over a course of time.
Right, this isn't like me doing it one game at a time. This
Right.
is...
I would just like immediately lose a lid you just like took off.
Yep.
impressive. Ah.
Okay, let's see. So that is. All right. What is your luck?
I've spent 4 luck.
No. What is your luck?
4.
What is your luck?
4.
4. Okay. So you are more persuasive, less perceptive. I'm giving you a bonus. So roll a 10-sided die.
Mhm.
And you are trying to get 5 or lower.
2.
2. Okay. With that, I will go ahead and say you are able to double your winnings. You get 200.
All right. And how does that work with the debt? Because I took 200 debt to get the chips, but then...
So half of what you earned
Yes.
on top of paying back the debt, I guess.
Oh, so I guess I would get my... Because I took 200 debt to get 200 eddies, I would have 300 eddies and 100 off the debt.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That actually works for me.
Okay. All right. So things are kind of like cooking. You're enjoying the place. You're all getting free drinks for sure. And people come by with it's scop meat, but it's well prepared. And there are a few actual vegetables in there as well. Like they have little plates. It's basically it's like a buffet kind of situation, and there's definitely like a section of just like various flavored kibble, but there's also places where you can put some scop meat on there and get some of the other stuff. It's like it would basically be like a good lifestyle kind of meal here. You can ask for better if you want. It's just going to actually cost money if you want like the real stuff. So like
Actually,
Go ahead.
Quick question. What ammo was in the Perseus?
And the Perseus,
Yeah. Was he just using basic ammo or a special one?
armor piercing.
Okay.
Oh, was he
how many
hunting a
times did he
bear?
shoot it?
Huh?
How many times did he shoot it?
I think 4 times.
You find yourself asking, did he fire 3 shots or 4?
It would be an odd number, surely, if he fired once and then.
That's right. Yeah, so it would be 5.
All right. Just making sure.
Okay. All right. While you're kind of sitting there, and we'll go ahead and assume that you've kind of like loaded up a plate, and you're all sort of like sitting at a table, because there are areas over here just to like sit and listen to the music, and so on. You all like your vision is suddenly flooded with red.
Ooh.
And then it floods with red again and again. If you have your the audio on your internal agents, it is an alarm.
Oh,
And then a little readout comes. One of your members has removed their internal agent. One of your members has gone off the reservation. A member of your pack has left the pack. You may either hunt this member down and bring them back for retribution, or you may accept their current situation. This
Between
is-
their current situation.
Basically, you can accept that they've gone and say that you don't. You have to decide. You're basically given like a yes, no. Will you pursue and bring back the person who left your pack or not?
I'm assuming this is like metagame. I'm assuming this is Blair.
Yeah. Blair was fine. Basically, Blair's situation was gonna be fine up until the point that you actually got like back on the ship, and that's when people would say something. But apparently, Blair has found a way to remove her internal agent. So as far as the Pound is concerned, she is now a rogue entity. So there are 2 things that can be done with a rogue entity. Either her crew can be tasked with hunting her down, or you can basically vouch for her.
By vouch for her, I assume it means we take on her debt.
Yes. That is made very clear. In fact, like if you had already said no, we're not going to do it, it says warning. You will be splitting her debt between the rest of the pack.
How much was her debt?
You don't know. It's not. It won't tell you. Basically.
Thoughts?
I
I
really
didn't
don't.
really know her.
Yeah, I really don't want to hunt her down, but I can't afford to take on any more debt.
But we are selling a car, right?
give it to me.
Giving you the car.
Oh, the debt.
I think
Give
he-
it
I
to
think he
me.
means the
I'm
debt,
rank
yeah.
B. I can take it.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, yeah, if you have funds on you and you are about to get a influx of funds, that might be a way to deal with this.
We can also transfer debt between members if we had to, right?
you don't know about in this particular situation. You've never been through this before.
Ugh.
You do know there is a grace period before like you get locked in, as far as like as your grade is concerned. Like if you suddenly get like an amount of debt that would knock you from one grade down below, you can immediately find some way to pay it back before the grading happens. So you have the wiggle room. It is just are you going to hunt Blair down or not? Basically,
I
I
will.
don't want to.
Do we
I
even
feel
know
like
where she's at?
no. We have no idea. She zoomed off in the night. Did he?
and she also removed her internal agent, which comes with repercussions. You will not
Yeah,
just
no, we're
you will
looking
not just be
for-
bringing her back. Like you will be bringing her back, but it will not be part of your pack anymore. She will be dealt with.
I don't think we have much of a choice unless we want to go hunting after her for the next who knows how long.
And I don't want to.
We will make this work. We have assets. We have resources. We're selling this stupid fucking vehicle.
I guess we vote for her then.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second.
Now I know why the bum was asking all of our debts. Go buy stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you buy something?
And then some of us didn't. We just looked at the shiny things.
Now would be a great time to make a purchase. Your car certainly isn't going to break down right after you do that. No.
I mean, that's fine. We're selling it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So first order of business with that money is paying off all the debt that we just
paying
got.
off as much debt as we can.
Second, I mean, obviously a lot of it's going to go towards debt just by default, I assume, but
Yeah.
we should definitely keep that money in a pool and kind of figure out what to do with it after that, if there's any left over.
Know if she left any stuff at wherever y'all's place is?
Lived
We
in a
hadn't-
cargo crate.
We're a very new
All of
pack.
you?
No, I have a nice apartment.
No. Remember, you have you got a base.
Sorry, they have a base. I have an apartment, and I get to hang out at the base.
Okay. So you are given new totals, and you are given the rank you would be if you keep that total is in parentheses. Okay. So let's see. Starting off with Hazel, I believe you told me your debt was 2,850. Your new debt will be 5,350, and you drop from a B to a C. Mr. B, excuse me. Your new debt goes from 6,200 to 8,700. You stay a C.
Oh, cool.
Scalpel.
Wait, they were in 10,000 debt?
That is what they are paid. That is the. It's like you see penalties apply.
What's the interest rate?
Scalpel, you go from 8,000 to 10,050. In parentheses, you would drop down to D.
Wait, 1050 or 10,500?
10,500. And Satine, you would go to 6,920. You would also. You would stay. Well, you'd be C. I think you're
Could you
already
repeat the number again so I can write it down?
6,920.
Thank you.
Okay. And that is like exactly where you are as you're eating, spoiling the meal a little bit. And what are you all gonna do?
Panic.
Everyone breathe. We're gonna be doing more negotiations and shit very soon.
Like, tail wrapped around him, knees up, kind of rocking.
Alright, we can have other jobs.
We're
This is my
also.
first job. I thought I
It's
did
fine.
good.
You did great.
You do good! You really did!
Hazel,
You drove
Hazel.
the car very safely.
Did. Also, Hazel, you did a fantastic job. We're selling the car. We're gonna end up in a. We're still gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Keep your game
Just
face
gonna
on.
figure it out.
I'm up to 10.5 grand.
We will get this taken care of.
Fun, you're evil. I love it.
First time I've seen the players punished for a player leaving the game, but okay.
I think. No. May I put my theory out there, Bishy?
Go ahead.
This is also Bishy's way of making sure that the car sailing doesn't completely upend the economy of the players.
I mean, obviously.
Not punishment, it's just sad.
It
We're just
is
sad
just
as
balanced,
well.
but this is a
It
great
definitely feels
thing.
like being punished for the player leaving the game.
I don't see it that way, honestly.
Love you, Moose!
Honestly, I will say this: the morality of whether or not like later on in the game, because that's one of the missions you can be handed, is to go and track down individuals who have left the pound. So this is a way of exploring some of the morality of that, and you've made a moral choice. If you had decided to go after your friend, it might have cost you some humanity instead. So, you know, it's Cyberpunk Red. This is a dystopia, and you know, at least none of you are David Martinez.
Who?
Yeah, well, I haven't
Edgerunners.
seen Edgerunners.
I know. I haven't seen it, but I've seen like
Oh,
I want
right,
to say
right.
about a third
Edgerunners?
of it in
Okay.
shorts.
Oh boy, I love Edge. Wait.
I love edging.
You love running the edge, yeah?
Okay. So yeah, what do you do at this point?
Then the ending
You
gets
gonna do any
ruined.
more shopping? You gonna play any more games? Are you gonna head back to?
Shopping off the table
Are you
now.
gonna head back to?
Shopping.
Are you gonna head back to Rex Royal?
Look at our life. Look at our choices.
Yeah, I think it's time to go back to say hi to Rex and maybe just like, drink. Like I feel like drinks were at one point stated to be provided, and I'm just like, yeah. Let me just fill that up real quick.
As long as it's still free.
Don't give them on ideas, Shishkin. Shish.
All
We're
right.
sorry. We're sorry. Our software has automatically detected you are poor. You're now having to pay for your drinks.
No, Rex. As you come in, he's like, "All right, come on." The men, bears, monsters of the hour.
The cavalcade.
What do you call you guys anyway?
Once upon a time, I think our squad name was like the Monster Squad, but doesn't apply quite as much.
I mean, it's more
We're,
of a
we're working on a branding.
hey, yeah, it's more of a forest furry crew at the moment, except you. What? Oh, roll charismatic impact real quick, Satine.
We find out.
Oh,
Oh
My
dear,
mother's a fan.
what am I? What is happening?
My mother's
What
a big fan of yours.
Okay, space. Hold on.
Final Four.
I'm having a little fun with Tailspire right now. No. Just let me get in there. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm gonna re-log in. Something's happening with Tailspire. 1 second.
No worries.
After the whole thing. So, do you got any work?
Asking for
reason.
no particular reason whatsoever.
I do like the guy. Like, as far as the fixers we even, like, you could get stuck with, this guy's pretty chill.
Let's try this again, shall we? There we go.
He's definitely one of those fixers that is one of the better ones as long as you're on his good side.
Oh, it's giant meat. Oh no, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Wait, charismatic impact is good for rolling a 1, isn't it? Don't you have to roll under?
No, you roll above.
Okay.
You gotta to see like your fan base and so on.
Okay.
Yeah, he gives you like a little squint. He goes, "You ruined a night for me."
Oof.
I did?
Yeah, I had a couple of young ladies, and he says young ladies, but you're pretty sure the last ladies you were with were in their 30s. I had a couple of young ladies, that were gonna take me out on a night on the town, and next thing I know, they are giving me a message saying they've got some boy toy between them. Looked a lot like you.
Starts going into Shaggy's. It wasn't me.
Well,
It's like, are you sure about that? Because every time I've been kidnapped like that, I have been saving somebody's life.
he flips up his agent, and you see a picture of you in the bed, just face
Damn.
down, butt up.
To be fair, I'm probably unconscious. I do not remember this.
A collection of toys. Anyway, all right.
So
Again,
that's
goes
why-
back
that's-
into
that's why they
Shaggy's
like-
wasn't me.
That's why they like him so much. He's the bottom.
Expected anything different? I mean,
All right, whatever. Anyway, maybe hook her brother up next time. Anyway,
yeah, sure thing.
so it was you. His eyes kind of narrow.
No, it's like, I would be glad to give you some favors because these things just keep happening to me.
Seriously, it just happens every time.
This was not intentional.
All right.
Weren't you literally kidnapped off the street after almost getting knocked?
Literally got kidnapped off the street. Like,
Yes,
By a
that
group
is
of office
exactly
ladies.
what happened.
All right.
we found it. We must protect it now. It?
So I've got a deal going on with Linda, and that deal
Yeah.
will probably go on to her group. So that's me covered with Biotechnica, and I'm covered with, well, I will be getting covered with Continental Brands. Of course, they are gonna wonder about the car. But I'm gonna have some pull on that. Somebody told me you're trying to sell it.
I was just checking to kind of see if there was interest, if all things worked out.
All right, Mr. B. And he leans forward. finger steepling.
Mr. Royale?
What you looking to get for that?
Well, for the car, one of your people was saying they were interested in turning into. Correct me if I'm wrong, Hazelnut, because technology is not always my best suit.
A mobile cryostasis.
Yeah, pretty impressive stuff, honestly. Um, Mainly, we're just trying to cover expenses and get a little ahead. With Hazelnut's knowledge and I'm looking at my business skills. One moment. I'm just trying to
I,
get like a rough ballpark of what to ask for, because obviously there's a lot of like they have to work stuff, they have to scrub it, they have to deal with the red tape of it belonging to Continental Brands. Can I roll a business check to kind of get a good estimate on like?
Yeah, go ahead.
can I also help with that roll?
Yeah, you can get a +1 from the techie.
15, so 16 total.
Okay. You think you can get anywhere between, and again, this is because of sort of like some of the information you've been getting about how hard it is to deal with vehicles, specifically things that are owned by corporates and so on. But you still think it's a pretty sweet ride. You're thinking you can get anywhere depending on how you roll on this and how well Rex talks you through it. Anywhere between. And some of this is also there's a part of you that's like, this is where I'm going to add in the finder's fee and all that sort of stuff for for what we had to do.
And of course, throwing in all data and everything that we've
Yeah.
scrubbed for them from all the shenanigans.
On the high
Oh,
end, on the high end, if you were to completely make your like a persuasion check and make a what is it called? There's a very specific roll you do for this sort of thing.
Haggle?
Trading.
Yeah, trading, I guess. Because Haggle, I think, is a
Haggle's
only
fixer.
thing. Yep.
Yeah, that's the fixer ability, and then yeah.
Yeah, so be trading. Yeah.
If you were to just like absolutely preem it, you could get 15,000. On the low end, you could get 10.
15,000 for a 37,000 car with a
And
net
architecture.
architecture. Yeah.
There's a reason why people in Cyberpunk Red, because I've actually been doing some research on this. There's a reason why people just don't steal cars all the time, because yeah, the markup is really high, but all the cars that are out there, there's either a problem with them, they're very like low end, or they're connected with a nomad group, a gang group, or a corporate group. So what you're basically paying for is no hassles whatsoever. He's taking on all the risk of having this vehicle that was, in fact, registered 100% with Continental Brands, was meant to be used in their, in one of their
Right.
things. So,
Literally just paying off the debt that we just got slammed with.
no,
Right.
I mean, if you get 1,500, you got hit by 10,000, and then
Yeah, but if we don't preem it, we're gonna get like 10,000. So it's literally just paying
you'll
that off.
probably end up with, make rolls, try,
Yeah.
try.
I'm looking at it.
You're also getting,
There's-
by the way, you are getting paid for this mission, just so you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
You're all getting 2,000 just for having completed the mission. So
I was never even told we were being paid for this.
yes, you're getting
It was
paid
a long
for the
time
mission.
ago.
Yes.
I'm willing to bet it's before I was even here.
I'm kind of looking it over. It's some pretty neat stuff in here. Got a lot of potential. Thinking 14,000.
He's thinking. I tell you what. You want 15,000. I want it for 12,000. So this is what we're gonna do. Picks up a dice.
Oh, I was just getting ready to suggest, my friend.
We're each gonna roll a die. Higher, you get. If you get higher, I'll give you 16,000 for it.
All
You
right.
get lower, you accept 12,000. And my gratitude for
Could we be on? I'm sorry.
my gratitude for indulging an old man's kinks.
Not a problem. Could I inquire if that gratitude would include a potential invite to a future one of these events that's been a time?
You know what? You came correct. You showed up. You showed proper respect. Next time you're in the city, yeah.
And we'll make sure anytime we're in your neck of the woods, we'll say hello first.
He actually he reaches into his vest and he pulls out a wrapped thing of cards. And he opens it. Pulls it out. And he writes his little moniker on each one, and he hands each of you a card. And he shuts it, puts it on. You let me know though when you're in town before you get here. Agreed?
Good.
All right.
Unless we are brought through with no knowledge of our own, we will do everything in our power. In any situation that comes through your territory, we will give you that courtesy call
All right.
before we get here.
Okay. It's a D10. There's no skill to be added here. It is 100% actual luck.
All right.
Can I? Never mind.
No.
Never mind.
No,
There's no skill. It's
we are playing mano a mano the only way that two gentlemen should play. And let fate decide.
I was gonna say blowing the dice to give you one luck.
Well, no, I'm gonna go with the trope. Pardon for the old-fashioned. I don't know, probably.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
No, I was gonna be like, Asha, can you blow on the dice?
Sure. She'll blow on the dice.
Okay.
And
By the way, this is the luck be a lady tonight,
Yeah.
in reference to the title.
All right. Oh, it's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I got
Alright.
a 10-sided die, and here I'm gonna roll.
All right.
Oh!
Ain't that a kick in the head?
There you go. 100%.
I hold out my hand to shake his.
He takes your hand, and he takes your hand and like one hand to shake and the other hand to give it the clasp. Had fun.
That's
tonight.
fair.
Had fun tonight.
It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I'm glad that everything I'd heard about you still ended up being greater.
Take that as it is. All right. And so that is the epilogue. After this, you are all, you sort of spend the night. You have another night in Night City if you want to do anything special. You are, in fact, awarded from your little headsets, basically, that Glinda that the client is pleased with the results, and basically each of you get 6,000.
Each of us?
6,000.
Yeah,
That's with
well-
the car.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
Right,
4,000
right.
from the car, 2,000 for the job.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend the last night basically fixing Hazelnut's back.
Okay. Now that
I'm gonna
puts.
spend the last. I'm sorry.
Let's see. That puts Hazelnut technically. You are an A class. You're
Again.
out. You're out of debt.
Oh,
Could do that too, probably. More or
gonna-
less.
I'm gonna put 5,000 out of the 6,000 towards my debt and keep 1,000 for pocket money.
Okay.
Probably a good idea. I'll do that too.
can you tell me what A class means again?
A class means that you can start applying for release. And they will generally what they will do, because you've seen it happen before, they normally offer you things to keep you on if they like you, or they'll also offer you a job at the pound itself. Depending. And finally, you can go into the program to be basically released, which means going to. It means going back to the chrysalis. That's the primary. That's the lab where they do all of the body modifications and so on.
Oh,
It's just a last little
Ew.
checkout where they make sure that certain things are dealt with and so on. It's also where they remove the agent too.
thinking about that. What was the total that I had after taking part of the debt?
You actually end up plus 650 if you want it.
No, what was the total before?
5,350.
Okay, I had that right.
Did they spay neuter them? In a way. Let's say they have
that would technically release me from the group, wouldn't it?
well, again, it's up to you. Like I said, you can stay on with the group if you wish. At that
What
point,
if I
you become
reduced it down to just 10 eddies?
Okay.
I'm trying to think, like, if I do just completely clear it, I can just stay in the group, no issues at all. I can keep helping them.
Well, what'll end up happening is they will have a meeting with you, and they will probably offer you different options. You don't know what all the different options are, though. You do know that there are people, Gutter Roach in particular, who's sort of like the primary fixer at the pound, is totally cleared of debt as well, and he stays at the pound, and he stays working with them. You were kind of set up. I mean, it was kind of expected that something like this might happen with you, because first of all, the rodent isn't that big of a debt increase, and also you had worked at the pound for a while, so
Yeah.
there's probably some thought from them that you were just gonna come back and work in the tech lab as well, which is going to be one of the things that they'll offer you.
Ah, that actually leaves me with 1,850.
Because you probably already had Eddie's too.
Yeah.
I did 2,500 on, or no, I did 3,500 on mine just to pay down a little bit of my already existing debt while also having money to spend on funny things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and full clear.
Okay. So you are fully cleared. Where do you end up debt-wise, Mr. B?
5,400. What's the total to be at B?
To be at B is under 5,000.
Well then, fuck it. I'm gonna go to 4,900.
Okay.
Aha!
Be sure that you have this written down somewhere.
It is all being mapped out. I have 2,300 eddies left.
And Scalpel, you've already said what you're gonna do.
I'm at 5,500 now, so
500. Okay. That does put you. That does bring you up to C rank. So
I will give. It was Satine and Scalpel are the heaviest in debt, right?
No, with that, if I put 5,000 in, I'll have 1,920 left, which is what I plan to do.
yeah. If anything, it was Mr. B and me that were the most in debt.
I'm saving money for when I might need it instead of going through the debt system.
Yeah, that's fair.
there. Hey,
I guess so.
Sasha, are you feeling a little less put upon?
Still feeling a little put upon, considering that probably would have wiped out the majority of the debt.
Well, you know the way this game is set. Well, not the game. The way the pound is set up, they try to keep you in debt regardless. They do everything that they can for that, and yeah, I mean, because they don't want to lose a good wet work team, quite frankly.
Great.
Hey, it's a raid, but we're done. Oh, why are there so many raids right when you're done?
Because that's when
finish,
lots of
dude.
people are ending.
Before we finish, do we get any IP?
No, not for that. Are you kidding? Yes, I'm giving you all a full, because this is the big finale. I think I gave you a bunch with the last one, though. So
We got
I
60.
make a
think
note
so.
every time, so I believe you said. Didn't you say you were going to put it off until the next?
Okay.
Yeah,
alright,
you put everything up
Well-
until like the end.
since I did that, then this is going to be a big payout. Hi, am I Nilly? I will say hello to you in just 1 second. Thank you, Raiders, for coming in. Unfortunately, you came in right as we're about to finish up. They just had a massive debt hit them and thought that they were all going to be dragged off in chains, but luckily they sold a car. But wait! Before
for-
you go,
for a
let
lot
me
less
give
than
you a
it was
shout
worth.
out. Let me give you a shout out on my.
Doc, Scalpel.
Hello?
You'll both get 400.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. I will be courteous and accept it because I spent a lot on that mission.
Wanted Raccoon. Okay, so Amai was playing a game called Wanted Raccoon. Raccoon is what left this pack, and is what put them all in debt. So it kind of works.
Yeah.
That kind of works.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Scalpel will apply head pets to the squirrel.
Okay. Yeah, just be sure that you all have your money set up, and we will figure out what it is that you want to do for the next season. You can, of course, do another Night City adventure if you want to. Or, if you want to, this can be the season where you start digging more into the secrets of the Pound. The Geek Squad's kind of got a little bit of a head start on some of it already.
Real quick before I have to go. IP?
Yes. You can go pee. No. 120.
Whee! Oh, for
Base
my,
and personal?
120 is for personal, 60 for base.
Okay, well, I need to head out because I have other games, so
Yes.
bye for now, friends.
Yes, thanks everybody for
Bye.
joining.
Have a good time. Sasha.
Sorry, Raiders, that you
fun.
came in just as we were leaving, but oh my god.
We still love you anyway.
If you're interested in seeing more of a bun, tomorrow I am playing Enshrouded with Franny, so Goth Gamer Goblin. So, watch
Ooh,
me
say hi for
punch
me.
trees. I will, absolutely. Watch me punch trees and kill bosses.
I would like to spend my last day before Night City seeing if the Jack of Hearts is free.
What? Seeing if Jack of Hearts is free? Like, date-wise?
Maybe.
Roll persuasion.
We had some chemistry. We've been throwing some innuendo.
It's absolutely possible.
Persuasion is plus 12. Oh, do we get any rep with the Jacks?
Yes, you got rep with the Jacks as well.
15.
15. You know what? Because it is the Jack of Hearts. You absolutely that will be enough. It's not hard to
Nice.
talk the Jack of Hearts into a date. Now, where you go after that depends on performance.
Hey, we'll roll for that off stream. No.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if possible, can I get a description of what base we have? Like, what has been done? What is the grand total so far?
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Honestly, like the whole group needs to talk to each other to be sure, because I know some things
I've
have
asked
been
a few
bought.
times.
Yes, I know.
Some things were planned, and then the people, unfortunately, are no longer in the game, so it's like, well, shit.
You know, what I may end up doing is I may end up just like giving a total and then just letting you rebuild it. But I do know for a fact that, because I've seen what Lunar has done to it, you do have a netrunner space for sure, and you do have a medical space, and you also have a living quarters.
Wait, this is for this groups? I thought that was for the Mondays.
You share this.
No, we share it.
Oh,
It's a massive compound underneath was once a brothel, but now it's just a club.
okay. I didn't know that was
I learned
shared.
about it.
Hey.
Oh no, Lunar and Hazel are gonna meet. Oh no,
Have fun.
Nyx is
Have
gonna
fun,
meet
voice
Hazel. Oh no.
Nyx is gonna terrify Hazel. Um,
Yes. He's gonna be scared shitless of her.
Why you scared yourself? Why you scared yourself? Why you scared yourself?
All right. We are ending for tonight. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Please enjoy anybody else's streams that's going on. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so
I will
tired.
ask.
Go ahead.
It's just gonna be to the other players. It's okay if you wanna go ahead and hop out.
I'm gonna raid Goth Gamer Goblin real quick.
So we did definitively sell the vehicle, and you said you want to keep your driver as a driver, Doc?
Yeah, my driver is my driver. Like, they are getting. First of all, I'm picking them up afterward. After my
They're still in the hospital.
they got beat up, but they're being watched by Gideon's lady friend, so it's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so